Hi everybody, welcome back. Hi, my name is Allie and this is Allie Land, and we are doing the January update for hashtag That's Expensive. I'm actually doing an update. I'm so excited because I didn't film at all in the month of January for some reason. So my PANtastic project is gonna have a 2-month update. So let's just kind of get into the products. I've got 3 rollouts. 2 are I finished and met my goal. 1 is my extra product that is just a palette that we will talk about. So starting with the 4 products that I wanted to use 10 times. We have my Danessa Myricks. This is the Twin Flames Multi-Chrome Pigment. This is for eyes and face. This is in the shade True Love. My goal is to use this 10 times. I have used this twice. This is super pretty, super beautiful. I really want to use this more. I just haven't had the chance to play with this. So this one is staying in. And then my Pat McGrath lipstick in the shade Fembot. I'm wearing this today. This is what it looks like. My goal obviously is 10 uses. I have used this 4 times. I really love this color. I just, again, haven't been wearing makeup, so this will be staying in. Then we have my Pat McGrath mini lip liner in the shade Divine Rose. Very similar to the Fembot shade. Beautiful mauve, rosy pink. I've used this 5 times, so I'm halfway through with my goal, but this one's still staying in. And then we have my Urban Decay eyeliner. This is the 24/7 Glide On eyeliner. This is in the shade Amber. I'm wearing this today as well. It's this beautiful, like coppery, like gold color. I have used this 3 times. I'm wearing this today. And so 3 out of 10, not 10. For these, I have like every color. So once I hit my 10 use goal, I'm going to roll it in for another Urban Decay liner. Then I wanted to use this face palette 20 times, which is my Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. This is in the Daria. I believe it's the lighter of the 2. And I will kind of like try not to blind you with this. Try not to blind you. Well, let's see. There we go. So kind of working through, I have used this cream base diamond shade. I haven't used it at all. This cream blush I have used twice. I have not used this cream glow. This diamond powder I've used twice. This powdered blush I've used 7 times. And then this Glow Extreme highlighter I have used 3 times. I've used this palette for a total of 15 uses. So I still have 5 more uses before I can roll this one out for a new face palette, which I don't believe will be a problem come next update. I've actually really been enjoying stacking these 2 blushes on top of each other, and I'm loving these highlighters. I may one time in the future, if I'm ever feeling brave and bold, try to pan this. We will see. I am a stupidly brave sometimes. Stupidly brave. Then we had my mini ABH micro brow pencil. My goal was to finish this, and I did finish this. That is the spoolie side. I cannot get this up anymore to use. It only took me 5 uses to finish this mini. I had used this a lot already, so it's not surprising that I was able to finish it very quickly. This was a gimme, but I figured it would take maybe like 10 uses or so, but my brows are never sisters. They're never twins. They are like distant, second twice removed cousins. So one of my brows has a scar in it, so I typically go a lot heavier in that one to make them somewhat look even. So I did use this relatively heavy on one side of my face, which is super weird. But this one is finished. I'm so excited to have an empty. And then we have the Stay Naked foundation. My goal is to finish this. Recap. I thought I had a lot less product in this foundation than I actually do. I finally was able to get it to completely settle so I could mark it. after my initial video. I will leave my initial intro in the cards if you are interested in seeing that. But I totally thought that I was like maybe almost done. Like I had maybe a fourth of the product left. No, girl. I'm an idiot. I have so much left. So this pink line, but after I was able to get it settled, the pink line is where it settled, where it started. I have used a little bit. Obviously this is too dark, so I am using this with my e.l.f. CC cream as well, because that one is too light. I am mixing them, so I'm not using as much each time, but I have not used very much. I will remark this and update a photo for this, but I totally thought that I had less product in this than I did. I have used this 7 times. I am wearing this today. This is the foundation that I wear every time I do my makeup because I'm also trying to finish that e.l.f. one. So I'm using 2 at the same time. So by the time I do that, I should be able to have 2 finished. This may take me all fucking year. I hope not. Come summertime, this is my summer shade. So come summertime, this may work perfectly. I won't have to mix it with anything, but I'm so mad that I have more in this thing than I thought I did because it broke my heart seeing this settle not where I thought it would be. But to each to own. Now I know. So I will remark this, and this is staying in for the long haul. Up next, we have my Urban Decay All-Nighter Primer, and my goal was to finish this, and she is empty. I can squeeze this a little bit and like the tiniest like little bitty bits come out, but not enough for like my full face. This is empty. I'm counting this as an empty. I do have a backup. I was able to finish this in 6 uses. I knew it wasn't going to be a lot. I was almost done with this anyway. So 6 uses and it's gone. Super excited about that. Next we have my ABH Dewy Mist. My goal is to finish this, and the intro last month we started where this pink line is, and now we are right at the tip of the T, right below the T. I've used a little bit, not a lot, just some decent progress, maybe half an inch worth. I will remark this and post a photo, but this one's slow going. Obviously, I only use this when I wear makeup. I don't spray my face every day. I have used this 8 times, and I am a heavy hand when I do setting spray because I spray between like steps. So like when I get my foundation and my concealer, all my cream products done, I will spray with a setting spray and kind of like mush that all in together before I powder. And then after I powder, I do all of my powder products, I respray again. And then take a like microfiber sponge and kind of like push that in as well to kind of like push the product back into my skin a little bit, rehydrate my skin. And then I do like throughout the day, like I'll spray sometimes if I need a refresh. So I only count days. I don't count uses. I just count the days half the time. But yeah, so this one's staying in a little longer. And then we have my Tarte Face Tape Pressed Powder. My goal is to hit pan. I scraped off the hard pan. There was a lot of hard pan in this, but I've only used it 3 times. I haven't really been reaching for this because when I do my makeup, I've been doing more of a full coverage look versus an everyday look. This one is staying in to hit pan. The last one was a bonus product. It was one I just wanted to bring in and play with for a month and then roll it out to pull something in new, and that is the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 palette. My goal was just to use it for the month of December, January, that first month update, whatever. This is what it looks like. Super pretty pinks. This is a beautiful duochrome. I'm really loving it. I have used this shade right here once. I've used this one twice. This one once. This one once. This one once. I have used this one 3 times. I have not used this shade at all. Weird. I have used this one once, this one 3 times, and this one once. So a total of 14 uses, which isn't bad, especially because I don't reach for these very often, even though they are some of my favorite formulas. For eyeshadow, I just don't reach for them because they're expensive and I'm like, I can't mess them up. No, that is the wrong thought process, Allie. So this one is going to be rolling out because I'm going to roll something in its place. So I'm rolling in 3 more products. One of them is going to be a bonus product, and 2 of them are replacing my ABH brow pencil and my Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. So I'm going to roll in a blush. Not a blush. This isn't a blush. It's a bronzer. I'm gonna roll in my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. I love this bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer. I have a backup. I love this bronzer. But I am rolling this in because I have a beautiful pan. Look at that silver. Beautiful. I am rolling this in to finish. I really want to finish this. I probably will need to repress it, but that is fine. I love this bronzer, and I really, really, really want to get this one finished this year because I have a backup. And then I'm also going to be bringing in a loose eyeshadow. This is one of the Fenty honeycomb pot things from a while back. This is an all over metallic powder. This is in the shade Brain Freeze. It is this beautiful gunmetal black. I am obsessed, obsessed. My goal though is only 10 uses. That's a lot because I don't reach for stuff like this, but I really want to get use out of my single shadows and my loose shadows, my liquid shadows, things like that. So 10 uses for this bad boy. And then the last product I'm going to be rolling back in, which for my bonus product, so it's going to be a Pat McGrath palette. And I kind of fought back and forth a little bit with myself on which one to bring in because I do have all of them. But with February being the month we have coming up, I was thinking, oh, I should bring in something that's more red tones, so more rosy tones for the holidays, for Valentine's Day. My birthday is in February. My daughter's birthday is in February. February is a expensive and busy ass month, so it makes sense that I would bring in an expensive ass eyeshadow palette. So I decided after long deliberation and mental conversation with all of my personalities that I'm going to bring in the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. This is the Rose Decadence. This is the 6-pan palette. Goes along with the Divine Rose collection, I believe. But 6 pans for a shorter month of February, and it is just gorgeous. Like, these are some beautiful, let me take this out so you can, come on Allie. But this is what it looks like. Just beautiful, beautiful shades. I'm obsessed. I love it. It's got 2 mattes, 3 metallics, and like a satiny shimmer. So yeah, my goal is just to use this for 1 month. So for one full update, that's how long this one's gonna last. And that is it. So thank you again for stopping by. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a big thumbs up. I'm super excited that I was actually able to get some rollouts this month because I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup. So getting at least 2 was phenomenal for me. And because there are more of my expensive products, I felt a lot better that I was able to use those up. I was really focusing on that primer instead of the other primer I have in my PANtastic project. Sorry. But because I didn't have that much, I was like, oh, let me just finish this and knock it out. And then I could focus on the other one. But I'm super excited that I was able to do that. If you are not already subscribed, I would really love if you consider subscribing to my Alleyland. And I will see you guys next month for another update of #That'sExpensive. Bye!